Hey there guys, I am Bob, and this is our little furnace that we made. We've got the top just like they said with the handles, and I've got a pair of tongs here. A pair of tongs here that I lift the lid off with. All right. Set it down to the side. And it burns wood. Charcoal, as a matter of fact, it's still simmering some stuff in there. It's still putting out some heat. Now watch this, if I can. If you blow into it here in the hole, you can see the coals down there. It goes like this. Did they get brighter? I've got a little tool here. It's pretty safe. I've burned it, burns real good. Now what I do is I put the lid on. Sometimes I don't even put the lid on and just put this little cap here on, and it puts out some nice heat. Really good heat for, I mean, you can see here we've tarped everything up as best we can to keep the wind out of here and the cold. And we've put up sheetrock stuff, like, or not sheetrock, but insulation board. I've got that out there, and I've got it all in the back of the shop and everything. This is what we're working on now. Oops, you can't see. Let's get to where you can see. There you go. It's a 55-gallon drum. We're going to put legs on it, and then put it where we can have a fire in the, it'll go right in between here, right in here somewhere. But we have to figure out a way to block everything off of this. And I'm thinking, take this door here. If we take that door and put it on this side, right up there, it won't be all the way, but it'll go enough to where it'll block the wind there. Who knows? There's a wood up there, so I mean we could make an extension out and put something down. Who knows? We'll try and find. Oh, look at my little snowman over there. It is a beautiful day over here, I swear. Look at all this. It's beautiful. See all my tires over there. I'm painting them all different colors. Well, that's all I wanted to show you was that. We are going to be nice and warm now. I can come in here, and yesterday I used charcoal, and you can see the wind is blowing through the hole there like this. It's still going, and this thing was out, and you saw it was out. Let's see if it's really hot there now. No, yeah. I am stupid, so I touch hot things. That doesn't bother me too much, but this, it's not super hot, but it would burn you. That's for sure. And look it down in there. Doom, doom, doom. Oh, this camera is awesome. Look at that. Look at those coals. That's fantastic. Oh well, let's see if we can get them this way here too. Alright, I'll take this off, and let's look down in the hole. Ooh, that's hot too. I don't want to keep the phone here very long, but look at that. And you saw I played with it. It was all pretty much out, but now to put it out, what I really do is I made this other little piece, but it broke, and it was going to fit here, so it barely fits over that, and the wind will stop blowing in there. I've got it on a turn thing, so I can turn it around, and sorry about that. I can turn it around, and the wind won't get too much on it. Let's see if it's still coaling, but it's not going like it was. Right, so now that'll simmer and go out. And I'm not advertising the bucket people either, by the way. But yeah, now I'm going to be nice and warm in here. I also made this other one for in here. Now this here is the pot heater, and what I did was, I took two of them that I found in junk, and I put them together like the guy said in the video. And this thing here gets really, really hot, and as you can see the soot. What I burn is this stuff. It's just like Sterno, and usually I'll use Sterno if I can, but I've used candles. Candles is what made all the soot. You know, all this soot. And speaking of all this soot, does that remind anybody of being hypnotized back in the youth group of St. Luke's United Methodist Church? Alrighty. Yeah, I make my own little candles here. I just got some wax here, and then I put them in a tin thing, and I use this because I'm using 3 wicks, right? It sits in like that. So what you do is you take a bottle cap here and drill a hole in it and put a wick in there, and you flatten it out and you drill the 3 holes and the wicks stay, and you can get a pretty good thing. I had wood at first and it burned up the edges, so now I've got the height right where I want it, and this thing is awkward to do with one hand, but there we go. You put it right over there, and I've got it on my table here so I can move it around, and this here puts out more heat than this Honeywell omnidirectional heater. Once this gets fired up, man, it heats this quicker than that thing does, you know. So, and right now it's so beautiful. I've got the window open there. As you can see, I've got blinds on the windows, so I can block a little bit of the wind and still have some light. And as you can tell, my shop is a total mess. Tomorrow or tonight, I might come over here and just clean, because yeah, I hate a dirty shop. See, I've got stuff laying all over the place, and this is only part of the shop, as you all know. We did put this in there. It was a display for balloons at CVS, and when they threw it away, I dumpster dived and got it, and it's all this plastic. I used it at Claps Chapel United Methodist Church for karaoke one Halloween. And, you know, this is where we got our wood. Now, this piece of wood here, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to let you guys see this, okay? So, I'm going to pause the video, go get something, I'll be right back. Okay, I took a couple of swipes there. Here, let me wipe it off. Look at this. Is this not a lovely, beautiful piece of wood? I've been sanding on it for 2 days, and it's pretty. I don't know if you can look at that grain there. Isn't that beautiful? And this is just thick enough. I'm thinking it's got this huge crack here, right? And I'm gonna put it together. You know, I'm gonna glue it back together here and strap it so it'll stay. And I may put braids supports on the back side, but this is beautiful right here. Oops, sorry. This is beautiful right here, and all the grain in this. All right, now I'll show you one more thing, and I'm not going to take you on the walk, but I'll walk up there and then you'll see the other slabs that we got from KUB cutting. And oh, this is a spool that I found and an old hose that was just laying around, so I rolled it up. Good stuff. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. All right, so I walked up this hill, and these are the slabs we got from KUB. They are enormous. 41 inches from side to side. We took them to the lumber mill to see if they could slice them, but they were too big. And what I'm thinking is we could just take them back to the sawmill and cut them the right size. We don't have to have it round. That would make a lot of really nice wood for tables and stuff like that. And of course, you remember back there, this is my little area that I put trash and brush, and I walk back there and I keep it clean sometimes. This just fell yesterday. I'll have to clean it up with the chainsaw and stack it over there with that other stuff. And you can't see because of the sun probably, but the pond is looking really good. And when we were at the sawmill, the lumber mill, they had some scraps down there, and I'll show them to you in a second. I'll finish walking down the hill. This is the stuff we got from the sawmill. Look at that. Look at the diameter of those. They're just beautiful. And then we got these big daddies here. And those we got on the side of the road. But these, look at these. These are huge. And they're almost just right, the right width for tables and stuff. You know, look at that. And this solid piece here and here, those two pieces are, wow. And then I've got a couple of pieces over there that I'm going to make some benches out of. Let's see, they're right over there. See the underneath all that junk. And I'm going to make new birdhouses to replace these that my dad made so many years ago when we first got here. They are falling apart, so I'm going to make new ones. Well, I hope you've enjoyed my little tour. This is Bob's Crosses at AOL.com. Ooh, back into the darkness. Look at this. We've got it all tarped up. Tarped up there, tarp here, two tarps here. This one closes. We can open this back one because the wind comes from the other direction, so we can have light in the daytime. And this is Mr. Curly Stick. I don't know what to do with it. Huh. Anyway, Mr. Curly Stick. Back to this. If you want a clock out of this, let me know, because I was thinking of just using it as a wall hanging, varnishing it up and polishing it real good, and then just hanging it on my wall in my room, because I think it's gorgeous. Anyway, I could make a sign out of it. TN, R&B TN Workshop, right? That's where we are, right? So this is where it is. Robert had already left for the day. And like I said, tonight after supper, I think it might be cleaning time, because I can come over here and I can fire up that little furnace there and it'll stay warm. So I don't have any complaints. All right, this is Bob's Crosses at AOL, and I'm out.